Hey everybody, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is day 16 of this Summer Craft Challenge, and we are making a greeting card. So this is the card that we are going to make. I did a mock-up of what I wanted to do for a couple of reasons. A, because while I have all of my supplies out, I wanted to make more than one card, and B, just because making cards takes me a little bit longer. While it's something that I used to do a lot of, I rely on a lot of ideas from people who I watch and follow. So this is a stamp, I believe, from Neat and Tangled, and it is, as you can see, just descending circles. And I am using 3 different shades of blue for this card, all from Hero Arts. And in between each of the colors, I am wiping them off so that I can make sure that I get a good, crisp, and true color. Excuse me. I'm also, as you can see, using my MISTI to really help position the stamp and where I want it on the card, as well as using the MISTI allows me to double stamp, which I wanted to do. So unlike the template that I used, or the mock-up version of the first card, I decided to flip it over and have the bubbles coming up from the top as well. And so that is why you see me, I flipped the card over, and I am now doing the circles in the same way. And I love stamps like this one that allow you to line things up so that you can get a really cool pattern and design on your backgrounds. This would be a great stamp to use on a scrapbook page too, because it doesn't have harsh edges where you could see, you know, where you stopped. It flows. So even if you just did one stamping, you could get a nice, you know, clustered look, because it wouldn't be, it wouldn't have those harsh edges. So I cut my white cardstock down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then the black piece of cardstock I just did slightly smaller, so that there was just like an 1/8 of an inch border around. And then the white paper that I did the stamping on, I will cut down so that there's just a small border around that as well. And I believe I take that to 4 by 5 1/4. And this just gives a very little bit of a black border around the white sheet right there. Now, when I did my first test of the pink version that you saw, I kept down there in the lower part of my MISTI where I had the sentiment that says best wishes, and I believe that's from a Clearly Besotted stamp set. And I didn't think that obviously you wouldn't be able to see it perfectly with the dots going in both directions. In real life, you can see it much better. So I will come back to that card and I will show you both of them together, but this is the second card that I am making. And this one I'm showing you that you don't have to have stamping, you know, stamps to make greeting cards. Stamping is an investment, but they are a non-consumable product. So obviously when you invest in stamps, they're not something that you're going to use up. So it is cost effective in that regard if you are buying stamps that you're going to use. And I do. I really like, not only do I stamp in my scrapbooking, but I also do make cards quite often. So here I am just taking the same white card base and the black And I layered it the exact same way I did the others. And I'm just going to spell out using my Elfa stickers, happy birthday. And so I'm lining it up with my CKU ruler. I don't know if any of you out there remember Creating Keepsakes University, but I attended back in 2007. This is me showing my frustrations that I had used all the R's. So I'm going to make my own R with the P and a Q. And it ends up working out because that's actually how the R is on the packet of stickers. So at the end, I'm going to end up having 4 cards total, 2 that I stamped and 2 that I have used just with pattern paper and Elfa stickers. And again, this is just to show that you do not have to invest in stamps to make greeting cards. I mean, this was super simple. I mean, while I've sped this up for your viewing pleasure, clearly this did not take me that long. And something easily that you can replicate on your own. This was the hardest part, and it is me trying to get the center of the H out of the sticker. But I do. And I love it. I love how these cards turned out, and now I have them in my stash ready to go. So this is day 16. Thank you so much for stopping by to take a look at what I have created. I did add some little bling there at the end. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.